tympanic membrane to stapes prosthesis or tympanic membrane to oval window prosthesis, then it's called a type 2 tympanoplasty. It's called a type 2 tympanoplasty. Okay. So we use TMS and TMO for type 2 tympanoplasty. Tympanic membrane to stapes. When you say stapes, it's a stapes head. There is a head of the stapes. So there is a cup for the head of the stapes. And this portion goes under the tympanic membrane. Okay. This essentially are two parts. This is the first part and this is the second part. Okay. So this part goes over the stapes head and this part goes under the tympanic membrane, and there is a slot here, so in which this gets fixed. Yeah. And these also can be cut at 0.5?
At 1, but then if we have two, no, TM 01 and 02 put together, we can have precision of 0.5.
Okay. So these basically you can see that, depending on what is the exact dimension of the middle ear, then you can cut it accordingly and whether make it longer or shorter. I think there is one 7 and 7.5, three lengths.
Two lengths, 7 and 7.5.
Yeah. So this is a tympanic membrane to stapes head, and this is a TMO. This is a tympanic membrane. This is also in two parts. This is the first part and this is the second part. Again, you can cut it to according to size, and this will go straight to the oval window. Straight to the oval window. Now you will use tympanic membrane to stapes prosthesis when there is stapes is present, because when the stapes head is there, then you will have a cup which will fit on the stapes head. But if you don't have stapes, then you will use a tympanic membrane to oval window prosthesis, okay, which is TMO. Now in tympanoplasties, always remember that the idea to do a type 2 tympanoplasty. But if it is not available, or if it is diseased, or if it is necrosed, then you have to use a prosthesis. Which is we used to use prosthesis. Generally, what is available is gold prosthesis, Teflon prosthesis, and titanium. Somehow gold has never been very readily available in India. And abroad also it was available, but it has not been so frequently practiced. There have been a few issues that actually getting that contact was extremely difficult. Handling of the gold prosthesis was not easy at all. So that is why it's not been into fashion. And India, though, somehow it was not available for a long time. Commonest it's been used is Teflon prosthesis. So you get Teflon is a fluoroplastic material. So you get this TMS and TMO made of Teflon, but the results are not good. Results genuinely are not good. So we are not really comfortable using Teflon prosthesis, as we had a lot of rejection. Rejection means that the prosthesis actually used to come out. So we had a lot of rejections with Teflon, this TMS or TMO. They were called PORPs and TORPs, PORP, partial ossicular replacement prosthesis. PORP was partial ossicular, like TMS, and TORP was TORP, total ossicular replacement prosthesis for TMO. But the results have not been good as far as even the hearing is concerned. Hearing, eventually whatever the improvement is, hearing is concerned, it was not so good, and also rejection was there quite a bit. So Teflon is somehow in India it's not been readily used, abroad also not. So though the most commonly available was Teflon, it's not really been fashion, because the results have been not good. Teflon, that's all. Other thing is that Teflon, you cannot change the shape, you can't bend and you can't change the shape. That's very though there was only one big advantage was that you could cut it very easily. Okay, so now currently I think obviously after auto incus, titanium is clearly is the material of choice. What you have to remember to tell the doctor, and which the doctor will definitely know, is that if the ear there is active infection, then we will never put titanium. Then it will have to be your own incus, auto incus. So titanium will always be used when it's a non-infected dry ear. If in an infected ear cavity, in the infected middle ear, you will never use titanium. So there's just not. If there's infection, you can't take that chance. If it comes out, I mean, it will come out. So it has to be a dry ear in which you use a titanium prosthesis. And first choice is auto incus. Second choice is titanium. Titanium we always wanted to use for a long time, but we have not been using because it was not available. The only thing which was the course, which is almost I think 12-13,000,
Yeah.
12-13,000 or something like that. So it was not freely available at all. And I think only few pieces used to be somewhere where it was just not possible. I think just about a year back, year and a half back, I think Medtronic has made them available.
Yes.
So unless your design is patented and approved,
Yeah.
it is not conductive sound in an efficient manner. So
Yeah.
that is very important.
Yeah.
Now this has already been done by Coors.
Yeah.
Okay, but you also done it and you got a patent for that.
Yeah.
So that is important.
Yeah.
So you have necessary certifications and it's a grade 2 titanium which is very good. Grades up to 5 I think or 4. What is it?
सर ग्रेड 5 जो है वो ऑर्थोपेडिक एप्लीकेशन में यूज होता है और ग्रेड 2 ईयर एप्लीकेशन में यूज होता है.
Okay, so that's that. Okay, it's very cost effective when compared to 12-13,000 price. I think we are getting for about 4.5 to 5. It's excellent, and I think for our municipal hospital, I think we are even supplying it cheaper, which is fine. Municipal में कितने मिलेगा?
वो 4.5.
4.5. Otherwise 5.5 something.
Yeah.
So it's almost I would say 40 to 35% or something like that, which is extremely good.
Yeah.
Excellent handling is excellent. I personally handle many, and Dr. Kirtane also I think have used many.
Yeah.
And now with Shailesh, I think marketing it, many more people use it because there is always a need. I used to tell Ashutosh that we need a good processes which is easily available. When I call it, somebody gets it without this thing. Because what happens?